let me be honest, I didn't get it right at 25 or 30, not even at 40. It took me over 45 years and a whole lot of trial, error, and late-night Googling to realize something I wish I knew in my 20s. And today, I want to give it to you. In just 10 minutes. What? Because if I had known this one truth earlier, I would have retired younger, worried less, and lived a lot more. And no, it's not about a get-rich-quick hack or some TikTok side hustle. It's something much deeper. Quick reset. Now you're probably thinking, what could be so life-changing that it took you decades to learn? Stay with me. Because once it clicks, I guarantee it's going to change how you think about your time, your money, and your life. The lie we all bought into. Let's rewind to my early 20s. I got my first decent job, felt proud, and thought, all right, I'm set. I signed a lease on a nice apartment, upgraded my phone, and bought a car I couldn't really afford. It felt like progress, but it wasn't. It was a lifestyle trap. One that so many of us fall into, quietly, gradually, until we wake up at 35 broke and burned out. Stat check. Soft authority: more than 60% of Americans, even those earning over 6 figures, live paycheck to paycheck. And I was one of them. Humor moment. Reset. I wasn't building a life. I was financing it. My bank account looked like it was on a diet. Permanently. Here's the truth. What feels safe in your 20s and 30s, job security, fixed salary, normal spending, is actually the riskiest long-term strategy. Cliffhanger to Act 2. I didn't realize how deep I was in until something forced me to wake up. The gut punch I didn't see coming. At 34, I hit a wall. I had debt, zero savings, no investments, and a job that left me drained every single day. Worse, I realized I had no real plan. That's when it clicked. If I kept going the same way, I'd work until I was 70 just to survive. And that terrified me. Urgency builds. Here's the truth. If you're between 18 and 40, this is your power window. These are the years that define your financial future. So I started making small but deliberate changes. Here are the 3 decisions that flipped the script for me. Learn skills that scale. I stopped chasing more hours and started learning skills that had leverage. Freelancing, consulting, content creation, automation. Not glamorous, but profitable. Stop buying status. I realized I was spending money to look successful, not be successful. So I downsized, paid off debt, cut the fluff, invest consistently, not perfectly. Even $50 per month invested smartly is better than waiting for the right time. Cliffhanger. But even after all this, I kept sabotaging myself. What? Because I hadn't solved this one invisible problem, the thing that silently steals your future. Here it is, the most expensive thing I ever owned. My distractions. The YouTube rabbit holes. The make money overnight scams. The constant comparison. I wasn't lazy. I was just scattered. Humor moment. Honestly, I've downloaded more side hustle PDFs than I've finished Netflix shows. And here's the truth. Focus is the new currency. Not money. Not intelligence. Not connections. If you can stay focused on one skill, one path, one system, and commit, you'll go further than 90% of people who are jumping from trend to trend. That's when my life started changing. I picked one business model. I set boring, automatic savings goals. And I stopped trying to impress people who weren't even paying attention. Ending, what I wish I knew sooner. So what took me 45 plus years to finally understand? Wealth isn't about luck. It's about focus, discipline, and starting before you're ready. No perfect timing. No secret hack. Just clarity and action. Because every day you wait, you lose momentum you could have built. Close with power. You don't need to be smarter. You just need to be consistent. The version of you 5 years from now. They're begging you to start today. Call to action. If this video opened your eyes, even just a little, Subscribe to Finwise for more real-world insights that actually work.